It was a grand celebration last Sunday in St. Peter's Square for thousands of pilgrims who came to witness the canonization of two young men whose short lives of deep faith have inspired millions around the globe. Our Montse Alvarado was in St. Peter's Square for the canonization of Pope Leo XIV's first two saints, Pier Giorgio Frassati and Carlo Acutis.
Do you see them? They are young, and I am young. And I think that when I was a child, I would read of the saints as these old esoteric things, and with them, I know holiness is for me.
Carlo is for the youth, not only for the youth, he's for the young adults and the old people like myself, elderly people.
Hiding from the intense heat and humidity along the arms of St. Peter's Square, an estimated 70,000 people gathered to celebrate the long-awaited canonization of Pier Giorgio Frassati and Carlo Acutis, fulfilling a long-awaited promise delayed by the death of Pope Francis on Easter Monday. Turning what was meant to be the Jubilee for teenagers into a funeral packed with young people on April 26th, and changing the schedule for all official events at the Vatican.
A moment that was meant for the youth of the church to bring them into the focus has actually brought generations together in Pope Leo's first ever canonizations, bringing Blessed Pier Giorgio Frassati and Blessed Carlo Acutis to Saint Giorgio and Saint Carlo.
Now the first saints of Pope Leo's pontificate, Sunday, September 7th, welcomed pilgrims from around the world to celebrate the legacy of two young men from different centuries who shared a love of God and dedication to evangelization. Concelebrating with an estimated 2,000 priests and bishops, the canonization mass was unusual in that it featured living members of the saints' families participating in the liturgy.
Carlo, for his part, encountered Jesus and his family thanks to his parents, Andrea and Antonia, who are here today with his two siblings, Francesca and Michele, and then at school, and above all, in the sacraments celebrated in the parish community.
A known figure to the global church, Carlo's mom, Antonia, was received with joyful applause from the enthusiastic crowd. According to the Pope, the two Italian saints cultivated their love for God and for their brothers and sisters through simple acts of daily Mass, prayer, and especially Eucharistic adoration, which are available to every Catholic. Pope Leo referenced the many school and church groups Pier Giorgio was involved in Turin before his untimely death at 24 years old. One in particular, Italian Catholic Action, which led an evening prayer vigil at the packed St. John of the Florentines Basilica the night before and had a significant presence at the Mass.
Yes, we are real proud for this.
Yes, two Italian guys like our. They are a model for our, and we hope we became like them. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
The witness of young people in the church is nothing new, but it's Carlo Acutis' closeness to the generational shift to life online, which his website on miracles and affinity for gaming marked many present at the Mass.
I mean, I was alive in 2006. I was only one, so that's like nothing. But I was alive when he was alive, and that's just wild.
It is a different time, so to see like modern saints being this young is so inspirational.
Knowing full well that the world was watching this moment in the life of the Church, and following the peace-loving example of the two now saints Acutis and Frassati, Pope Leo declared them saints.
Beatus Petrum Georgium Frassati et Carolum Acutis, sanctus esse discernimus et definimus, ac sanctorum Cathologo ascribimus.
And then he made a forceful appeal for peace before leading the church in the Sunday Angelus.
Ai governanti ripeto.
I invite all the authorities to listen and to put down the weapons that lead to destruction and death. They never bring peace and security. God does not want war. God wants peace.
Dio vuole la pace. E Dio sostiene.
God sustains those who fight for peace and who follow the path of dialogue.
La via del dialogo.
At the Vatican, Montse Alvarado for EWTN News In Depth.